Hi everyone, my name is Ava, and I want to tell you about the competition with my sister. We always competed in something, whether it was the best performance in front of our relatives, or apple pie, or boyfriends. By the way, that's where my adventures began. I'll tell you everything, and you listen and enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe and give me some likes. Thanks! My sister Gina had great breasts. I think when we were born, she took both hers and mine, because I didn't get any. My mom's positive attitude about still growing didn't work, and maybe I somehow tried to compensate for my flatness with something else, like dancing. I was a better dancer than Gina. It was probably the only thing I was better at. We were sisters, but we were very different. Growing up, it had a big effect on our relationships with guys. So, for example, I had Steve. He was cool. We dated for like a couple of days until he saw my sister and started brazenly wooing her in front of me. So I dumped him. Michael came along. He was cooler, handsome and more popular, but he had his eyes on Gina too. I freaked out and asked her how she was so much better than me. The answer was simple. She had better breasts and bigger breasts. It killed me. There was nothing I could do about it. All I did was got upset. Before I went to bed, I was on the internet looking at Gina. She was lying on the bed talking to someone on the phone. When she laughed, her breasts would go up and down, and my eyes would go with them. And then I realized that I needed a breast augmentation. Otherwise, life wouldn't change. But how? To do surgery was expensive, and my parents wouldn't allow it. Then what? Exactly. What if... So I went to school the next day a little later than Gina. I walked into the hallway and was immediately spotted. Kids were whispering, and I walked proudly with my chest out. But my fame didn't last long. A jerk ran by. He accidentally bumped me. I fell, and my pads fell out of my bra. Everyone laughed, even my sister. Oh my God! Don't mind her. My sister's a little crazy, but I'm not, so... Come on, we don't even talk much, you guys. I felt bad about it. I went home upset. I decided to go online. I found this interesting ad there. Boob augmentation without surgery. Only magic. Of course I was interested, and I went to this magic store. There I was served by an old grandma. She didn't even ask what I needed, just handed out vials and said to do shots no more than once a day. Then in a few hours, I'd grow breasts. The main thing was not to abuse it. You should not overdo it. Greed is a bad trait. Listen to yourself and learn to trust yourself. Yeah, okay. I didn't understand a word she said. I just pretended, like, yes, I heard you. So I paid and walked out. When I got home, I gave myself a shot and went to bed. In the morning, I saw my breasts. I quickly covered myself with my robe so Gina wouldn't see, and went to school after her. I was so excited. My new breasts were bigger and prettier and juicier or something, and it looked so good on me. I immediately put on a tight top to accentuate my figure. Oh, what a beauty I was. Everyone immediately noticed me, paid attention, and paid me a lot of compliments. It was so great. My happiness had no limits. My breasts weren't really that big, so I gave myself 2 injections the next day. I thought, what if I did a little more? It wouldn't hurt, right? And I woke up with nice tits. Yeah, I couldn't even have dreamed of them before. Gina was immediately shocked. How? She asked with disgusted envy. I told her it was magic. I hid the vials and went to school. Well, then my life changed. Everyone paid attention and began to pay me compliments. The boys called me for dates, and I walked with a straight back and smiled at all. For the first time in my life, I felt really confident, beautiful, and strong. I was immediately invited to participate in a beauty contest, which was about to take place. Gina had of course signed up first. I would have never risked it before, but not now. I proudly put my name down, and by the evening of the same day, I was having a cocktail with a guy who had asked me out. The competition required me to sing and dance. I hadn't sung so much before, but with my new breasts, I opened up. I came up with my dance number for the contest and also sang the pack. Whitney Houston's Will Always Love You without any preparation. I was sure my new look gave me such a gorgeous result. My new boyfriend didn't look at my sister. He said the prettiest one was me. I also saw how Gina reacted. She was genuinely jealous, and that was nice to see. The day before the pageant, I injected myself in my room while my sister was out, but she walked in just at that moment. I froze with a syringe up my ass, and Gina asked me what kind of shots I was giving myself. Just vitamins," I said, and quickly injected the medicine. Gina, without thinking, grabbed an empty vial with no name on it. Strange vitamins with no name? Did your doctor prescribe it to you?" she grumbled. I snatched the ampule from her and said, "None of your business." Then I went to bed. The next day I wanted to take my purse along, where I usually kept the ampules, and went to the competition. I thought I'd give myself a shot before the show. It was supposed to start at noon, but my purse was empty. There were no vials, not one. I looked for them all over the house. I was so nervous, and I was late. They were already calling me and asking where I was. "I'll be right there," I yelled. I couldn't go without them. I tried to sing the song and mixed up the words. I even forgot my dance. I realized it was all because the drug was gone. My breasts even shrank in size. I got really upset. And then Gina came into the room. "You ready to lose to me?" "So you did it." "I did what?" I jumped on my sister and punched her in the nose, but I miscalculated and made her nose bleed. "Are you sick?" "Tell me where you hid the vials." "I didn't take anything, you idiot." "You're lying to me." "I don't even know what you're talking about." I realized then that Gina really wasn't lying. I was ashamed. I apologized and ran out of the house. I went to that magic store, but it was closed. I knocked and shouted for the grandma, but she was nowhere to be found. My last hope was drying up. I couldn't go on stage like this. I couldn't lose. For the first time in my life, I was not inferior to Gina in anything. For the first time, I believed in myself. For the first time, I felt like I could do something. "I'm here. You called me, girl." "Oh yeah, I need your help. Sell me those vials. I'm late." "They're gone?" "What do you mean?" "They were supposed to last you 2 months, but you used them all up. I told you not to abuse it." "Okay, let's lecture each other. I need vials, please. At least one, but now and super urgently. I can't lose the contest." "You don't get it, kid, do you?" "What?" "You think ampules make you look like that? They only add some breasts, but they don't make you sing, dance, talk to the guys, you know?" "You're telling me it's all because of my efforts?" "Exactly. Now go to the pageant, and I'll be there to support you." "But my breasts—" "They're not going to get any smaller than they were. Just be as confident, that's all." Her words gave me pause. I arrived at the tent where the event was organized and went into the dressing room. There was a crowd of girls there who were mutual acquaintances of Gina and mine. My sister was sitting in a chair, holding ice on her nose and crying, and then she came up to me and ripped my shirt off. "I told you she was injecting something to make her boobs grow." But instead of my former boobs, I just had my regular ones. "They're kind of the same as they were. It's like she didn't change anything, except herself from the inside. That's all. Are you jealous that she's dating your crush?" "What? Tell them the truth." "Look, Gina, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just really wasn't myself. I'm sorry. Please. You're right. I've always been jealous of you. It's just not there anymore, you know? Turns out I shouldn't be jealous of you. I have tons of other talents besides breasts, and I've made some good friends. I wish you could understand." "What did you say? You're not worth my little finger. You were always second to me, okay?" Then my name was announced. With trembling legs and hands, I walked to the stage. My sister yelled at my back that I was a loser, that I had no breasts, that I was flat like my ass, that I was ugly and had always been, that nothing could help me, not even surgery. Admittedly, it hurt to hear my sister say that. Moments flashed through my mind and changed in quick frames like a movie. The way we'd grown up, The way she'd walked ahead of me, wearing bright dresses while I wore dull ones. The way she had her hair done in salons while I always wore hoodies. The way she got compliments. The way boys talked about her beauty and chased her around. I clenched my fists and danced my dance with brilliance, then sang a song, and the hall just exploded in applause. Everyone was yelling, "Ava! Ava! Ava!" And somewhere far away in the crowd, I saw that grandmother. She was looking at me and smiling. She was clapping, and there was genuine joy in her eyes for me. My boyfriend was standing next to her. He was shouting with even more admiration, "That's my girlfriend! That's my girlfriend!" So there it was. It turns out it wasn't about breast size or who was prettier between Gina and I. It was that I didn't like myself and I underestimated myself, and it affected my self-confidence and, consequently, the people around me. Let me tell you a secret. That's how it works. The golden rule, love yourself, and you will be surrounded by people who do too. Tell me guys, did you like my story? Write your opinion about it in the comments below the video. Don't forget to like it, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel.